Well, good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. This is a bit strange. I'm live in Cave Cosgrove. Cave Cosgrove was a creation in lockdown one. Now, I thought to myself, it's time to get back on that stage. And with the return to the stage became the fear of, I haven't done this for a long time. I hope I remember what I'm doing. So I thought, do you know what? Let's have a practice session. And then I thought, do you know what? Let's do this live in front of people. Why not? It'll be a laugh. Hopefully I can get a few people singing along and tapping your toes, whatever it is. But I'm going to be with you for about 45 minutes to an hour. And I've got no agenda with this. I've got no set list. I'm just going to sing random things. And hopefully I'll get the words right. And if I don't, hopefully you guys at home will sing the words with me, even though it might be strange. I won't be able to hear you at all. But yes, so I thought, you know what? Let's get cracking. Let's get things on the way. I've got my little computer under here. It's a very strange setup. I've got a computer that I'm singing to here, which, as you know, if you've seen me sing on YouTube and things before, I don't like singing live in this setting. I like to have an audience in front of me. So I've got a computer up here that I'm going to be singing to. I've got a computer down here. I've got all sorts of wires and things everywhere. Hopefully I'm not going to trip up and make a fool of myself. But let's get practicing. I'm going to start by going back to the 1960s with this next one. And it is a classic. So, without further ado, this is Pretty Woman. Hopefully the sound levels are okay at your end. But let's see how it goes. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I like to meet, oh pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you bother me, pretty woman? I couldn't help but see, oh pretty woman, that you're lovely as can be. Oh, you're lonely just like me. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, save your smile for me. Oh, pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. Because I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Oh, pretty woman, don't walk on by. Oh, pretty woman, don't make me cry. Oh, pretty woman, don't walk away. Okay. If that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll walk on home 'cause it's late. There'll be tomorrow night, just wait. What do I see? Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. She's walking back to me, oh pretty woman. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, that was... I'm imagining you all in your living rooms, clapping along, singing along. But hopefully that was a good start. Like I said before, I don't know what the sound levels are like at your end. I'm pretty sure my mum's watching, so I'm pretty sure that if it's terrible, she's going to send me a little message. I've got my phone with me right here. But yeah, hopefully it's okay. So this evening I'm going to be taking you through what I call a bit of a musical buffet. I'm going to try and fit in as many genres and as many eras as I can in this next 45 minutes to an hour, and hopefully somewhere along the way I'll have tickled everybody's taste buds in the world of music. That is my task right now. And also to try things out, to see if I can remember words, see if I can remember how to sing. That felt good. That felt good. But this isn't the first time I actually got a gig last week or so in Blackpool at Mark Kelly's Showboat, and that was good fun. It was good fun. But I'm going to try and sing some different stuff today, some of the stuff that I haven't yet had chance to try in nearly a year, which seems a little bit crazy. So, without further ado, let's keep things going. I'm going to go now to an absolute cheese classic. Comes from 1959, and it's one that you definitely can sing along to. It's called Teenager in Love, and it goes like this. Here we go. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart that I am so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, the next I feel so sad. Then I will learn to take the good with the bad. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? Now I cried a tear for nobody but you. I be the lonely one if you say you're through. Now if you want to say goodbye, I'll just go on loving you. But if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? Now I cried a tear for nobody but you. I be the lonely one if you say we're through. Now if you want to say goodbye, I'll just go on loving you. But if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? 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 A teenager in love. Oh yes, it's definitely one that you can sing along to, that one, isn't it? All the way. But 1959, they don't make songs like that anymore, do they not? Definitely not. But those that know me know that I tour all over the country with a little band called the Jersey Beats. And before lockdown 1, big as if we're in like lockdown 3. It's crazy. But before lockdown 1, we were on a sellout theatre tour all over the UK, but you can also find us at Viva in Blackpool, and we are starting up. I'm so excited. We're starting up again from the 18th of May, so get those tickets booked. You can book them at Viva Blackpool. Go to their website, and you can make a £5 deposit, get your tickets booked. It's a show not to be missed, as are all the shows at Viva Blackpool. But this next one is a song from the show. And it's a band that I've loved for a very long time. Famous from 1962, and the lead singer is still touring to this day. He's in his 70s, and he's still hitting the high notes. And that is a little bit of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and it goes like this.
don't you come out tonight, twist my come don't you come out?
That dusted off a few cobwebs. I'll tell you that for free. So yes, a bit of the Four Seasons. I'm glad I wore them tight boxer shorts today, and I'm sweating a bit after that, not going to lie. Not going to lie. So where do we go from there? Where do we go from there? So those people that know me, like I said, I am all over the country. Touring with the Jersey Beats, starting up the 17th, and then the tour kind of really picks up next year. I'm excited to get back out on the road. I'm excited to see the boys again more than anything else. We've definitely missed each other and the laughs that we have along the way. But those that also know me know that I am a big lover of musical theatre. I've been lucky enough to be in lots of different shows all over the country. And actually in Lockdown 1, I was very lucky to be taken on by a London agent. So big up Kiri Jarrett of U Management, who is put me forward for all sorts of auditions and bits and pieces. So hopefully something comes of that. It kind of happened all at the peak moment when Lockdown 1 happened. So I was like raring to go and then couldn't go anywhere. So the industry is slowly starting to pick up now. There are theatre shows are announced that they're coming back and the tickets are on sale. So the industry is coming back to life, which makes me very happy. But I'm going to take you to a little bit of musical theatre with this next one. A song from a show that is just one of the greatest, a Roger and Hammerstein classic. I was lucky enough to play this part with St. Anne's Operatic, now Stamp. Big up the Stamp crew, quite a while ago. And in that show, I met some fabulous people who I still call friends to this day. And I think that was back in 2012. Where has that time gone? But this is from Oklahoma.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's side, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music.
Oh, what a beautiful morning from Oklahoma. Yes, what a musical. Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, both Oklahoma and Carousel, are very dear to me. But yes, I cannot wait for those shows to get back on stages. So Stamp, I know that you're planning to do shows. I think it's the new version of Half a Sixpence. When that comes around, please get your tickets to go and see that. Also, whilst I'm on the promotion little route, the students of mine at MTTA down at Preston's College are currently working so hard on one of the most difficult musicals ever, and that is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, it's very exciting because we're performing it in our very own amphitheatre. It's one of the only amphitheatres in Lancashire. It's actually been renovated, ready for us to go back in so that we can perform it outside, and that's going to be on the 18th and 19th of June. It's going to be great. It's already sounding epic. So please get those tickets if you keep your eye on my Facebook pages, my Instagram pages, and also follow at MTTA Prestons, and you'll see all the details, which will be coming out next week about that show, about how to get hold of tickets. I mean, there's lots of shows I can go and promote, which I'll try and do as we go on this evening. But where do we go from there? I'm going to change this up with this next one. I'm going to take you to a song from the late 1980s, might even be early 1990s, originated by a band called Fairground Attraction. But this is an overtones version, and it goes like this.
I don't want half-assed love affairs. I need someone who really cares. Life is too short to play silly games. I promise myself I won't do that again. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it. So take second best, but I won't do it again. It's got to be such mistakes. They're much too eager to give love away. Now I have it fully too many times. I promise myself I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be perfect. Worth it, yeah. Take second best, but I won't take it's got to be, yeah, perfect.
Dance break, which I'm not going to do because I can't dance.
Such mistakes. They're much too eager to give a love away. Now I have it too many times. I promise myself I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be. It's gotta be. Perfect. It's got to be worth it, yeah. Too many people take second best. What a tune.
What a tune. Tell you what, I'm gasping now. Have a little drink. So, Covered by the Overtones. What a great band they are. Definitely check them out if you've not heard them before. They've been going around for quite a long time now. They kind of brought back that old style boy band feel, the doo-wop style thing, which, as you know, if you know me, I'm a huge, huge fan of, especially being a part of the Jersey Beats, and that's the sort of stuff that we do. Now, talking the Jersey Beats, I want to take you back to the Four Seasons with one of my favourite songs. In fact, it is my favourite Four Seasons track. This song was written by Bob Gaudio, which is actually the character that I play. I say character, the person that I play in the Jersey Beats. Bob Gaudio wrote all the songs for the Four Seasons, or most of the songs for the Four Seasons. He wrote Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man, all those big, big songs, including this next one. And I always thought that this song was a love song. But then doing the show and doing my research into Bob Gaudio a little bit further, I found out that this song was written because one day he was driving through New York City. And whilst he was driving through New York City, he got stopped at some traffic lights and he was sat there waiting. And this was back in the 60s. And whilst he was waiting at the traffic lights, appeared on his windscreen one of those window washers, trying to earn a bit of money. I thought, oh, great. Somebody trying to swindle me out of some cash. So he wound his window down once the windows had been done, and he looked, and to his surprise, there was a little tiny girl. He didn't have any change to give her, so he gave her all that he had on, which was at the time was a $20 note, and her eyes lit up like it was the best thing that had ever happened to her. And for the rest of the day, Bob Gaudio, he couldn't stop thinking about that little girl. So he wrote this song. Here we go. Ragdoll. Love that song. Love that song. Love the original. And it's definitely one of my favourite songs to sing in our show. It comes about third song in as well, so we get it out of the way. I know. But the songs just get better and better from there. So again, buy a ticket. Come and see it for yourself. You'll love it. Where do we go? I'm going to step up the pace a little bit, this one. Another classic, originally done by Jackie Wilson.
She's so fine, fine, fine. She's so fine, fine. She's so fine. She's so fine, fine, fine. She's good as sweet, fine as gold. Never wanna be my sugar. Seen a girl, your soul you give, you fight for, die for. I pray to God you love her. She's so fine, she's so fine. She's an art and a winter. She's the most fine. Head to toes around the world. I love her, I love her, I love her. So she's so fine, she's so fine. She's the finest girl. From a tree, I love, I need her. She means so much to me. She's so fine. She's a god, she's a what it takes. She's a god, what it takes. Well, she's my cutie, my tutti frutti. My baby, yeah, she's so fine. She's a god, she's a what it takes. She's a god, what it takes. So when she's with me, she really reigns. Oh, the toes are tapping. Tell you, every time that song plays, I can't stand still. I can't stand still. It's an absolute toe tapper. Dead thirsty, and it's weird singing in my garage. Very strange singing in my garage. It's not the same as singing in a big open space to a crowd of people. It's very dry in here. It's very dry, shall we say. Right. Where do we go from there? What have I not sung for a long time? Come on, Cosgrove, get your act together. Oh, heck, I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. That's a big song. Where do we go? Where do we go? So what we've not done, we're still going to do lots of different genres. We haven't done any sort of slowy, big bandy stuff. Let's have a look. Oh, let's do this one. Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in Farbum Bay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Neverland, there's a one-man band and a two-piece fit for you. Come fly with me, let's take off to the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, oh, we'll just collide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be on you so near. You will hear the because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the word and we'll be there first on Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flyer honeymoon day. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Dreaming about being alone. If only, if only. I get you up there where the air is rarefied. Oh, we'll just collide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you oh so near. You will hear the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Or just say the word and we'll be there first on Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they sing. So come fly with me, let's fly. Oh, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. A bit of big bandy swing stuff. Now, I shouldn't really be singing things like that. One of my good friends, Johnny O'Connor, out there, is in the Jersey Beats with me, is probably the best Frank Sinatra act I have ever seen. I first met Johnny before I was in the Jersey Beats. I used to compare at a venue in Blackpool, and I introduced a man that I didn't know, and I went, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Johnny O'Connor," and I walked away. And this voice came out singing a Frank Sinatra song, and I nearly fell over. And I had to stay and watch the rest of the show. Normally I'd go back into the dressing room, have a biscuit, wait for the interval, wait to come back on and introduce the next act. But I had to sit and watch this guy who was in the crisp pursuit. And I was then lucky enough to meet him years down the line. And I'm now in the Jersey Beats with him, travelling all over the place. What a top bloke. What a top bloke. But it makes me want to go on. Every time I sing that song, it makes me want to go on holiday. Wouldn't that be good, guys, to go on holiday, an actual holiday? But now, it's like, what is it, $5,000 or something ridiculous to go to a different country. And that's still cheaper than going to Centre Parks in August, isn't it? Still cheaper. So what might take the fine? Just go abroad. Where should we go from here? Let's stick in this one out. Okay. Let's do this one. I'm going to go back into the world of musical theatre with this one. I've not sung it for ages, so I'm hoping I remember the words. Hoping I've still got the pipes to do it. Let's have a quick gulp before it happens when I'm going to take you to a musical. That, it was the first ever West End show that I saw when I was 19. And I think that, for me, was the actual moment when my eyes were opened and I thought, I want to do that forever. That's what I want to do. When the candles came out the floor in Phantom of the Opera and the chandelier came down, wow, I was blown away. I'd still love to be in that show. I mean, it's no Les Mis. But, you know what? Let's do it. This is Music of the Night from Phantom of the Opera. Here goes.
Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. you live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall surround you. Hear it, closing in around you.
Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be.
Only then will you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, toast me, savor sensation.
Let the dream begin. Let your darkest side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the night.
You alone can make my song take flight. Help me make the music of the
Woo. Well, that was nearly right. I did make a mistake in there, but that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Got off with it and thought, these aren't the right words. But you know what? You keep going. You keep going. Hang on. I think I've just got a message. This could be somebody telling me. James Quine basically telling me that I'm too loud. Shut up, mate. I can hear you. From all the way around the corner. My good friend James Quine. Shout out to the Quines round the corner. Where to now? Where to now? Let's have a look. I think we should do something upbeat. Let's do something upbeat. Something upbeat. Oh, I'm going to do this one. Most famously done back in the 1980s by a band called the Communards, but it came out years before that. Bit of a Motown classic. It's been covered by loads of people over the years. This is my take on it. This is Don't Leave Me This Way. Toes tapping, here we go.
Without your love, don't leave me now, don't leave me this way. No, I can't resist the tender kiss.
There you go. Words going on.
Don't leave me this way. Baby, my heart is full of love and it's all for you. Come on down and do what you gotta do. way. Don't you dare leave me this way. Don't leave me this way. Don't you dare leave me this way.
Oh, yes. That felt good. Now, I did sing that song at the gig that I did last week at Blackpool, and you may have seen it if you've seen my Facebook and Instagram page, that's where the guy that I spotted right in the I say I spotted the couple of audience members going, look at him over there. So I'm looking. Ooh, looking to the back of the crowd that I was singing to. Didn't know what they were talking about. And eventually I looked up and looked far in the distance, and there was a man just on the prom, full on dancing. Which, then I got a message from my cousin saying that my nana thought that was me dancing. I said, no, Nana, he's much better than I am. He's much better than I am. Much better. Oh, yes. Where to now? Oh, yeah, I'm going to do this one. So we did a bit of Frankie Valli before, which is like high as anything. We're now going to go to the depths. We're going down low with a bit of Johnny Cash.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, 'cause I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on. But the train keeps rolling down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns, buy a shotgun in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear the whistle blowing, I'm my head and get those toes tapping, come on. I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy dining cars. I bet they're drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and it's what tortures me. Can you free me from this prison? If this railroad train was mine, I better keep it moving a little further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I don't want to stay. Then I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues
A bit of country with a bit of Johnny Cash. Gets a bit low, that, doesn't it? Day. Where to next? We've got time for a couple more. We've got time for a couple more. Where to go? Do I do that one? I've not sung that for ages. I'm getting nervous now. I'm doubting myself whether I'm going to remember all these words. I've already made a couple of mistakes. But that's what a rehearsal is. This is like doing a live dress run. I say dress run. I would never go on stage dressed like this. I like to be the smartest man in the room. For those that have seen me on stage, will know. Where to go? There's so much to pick from. Oh, am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to do this because I need to test out these vocals and see if they're going to work. I'm nervous now. I'm going to go. We've already sung down the highs of Frankie Valli. I like a bit of falsetto stuff. So what better than the Bee Gees? But if you're cooler than that, think of it as steps. Let's go. The nerves are kicking in now. Come on. I'm expecting people watching this doing that steps routine in the front room. Get ready, steps, fans. Big Bee Gees finish. Come on. I bet all the dogs in St. Anne's and all that. Hell's going on round there? That were a bit high, that. I was so close. That last chorus. Come on, Cosgrove. Get your A game on. Come on. We've got time for one more. And I'm going to finish with this one because I know, because my mum's watching,
and my Auntie Sonia's watching, and my Nana's watching, and they always want me to sing this song. So this one goes out to you guys. But also, I don't even know how many people are watching this, but just wishing all the luck to all of my fellow artists out there that are getting ready to go back on that stage. I know that we can't wait. Let's just get out there and smash it, have the best time. Let's earn some money and make people happy along the way. But wishing you all the best. Hopefully, I will see you all face to face very, very soon. Well, I will, some of you. But hopefully, I'll see you in the crowd. I'm open for bookings. Little cheeky selling point there. But yeah, if you want to book me, just get in touch. Free to do anything, do everything from the 50s right through to modern day chart hits. And I can entertain any audience, including myself in my garage. So if that doesn't prove anything to you, then nothing will. But I'm going to finish with taking you back to my musical theatre roots and a song from my favourite show of all time. I would love to be in this show, a piece of dust on the stage. I don't care what it is, but my ambition is to be in this show one day. And hopefully, if I keep working hard enough, one day it may happen. But this is Bring Him Home from Les Mis. So thank you very much. And enjoy your evening, guys. I'll see you soon. And your bank holiday weekend. Have a good one. God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. He is He's a friend. Let him rest. Heaven bless. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. He's like the sun I might have known. If God had granted me a son, the summers die one by one. How soon they've flown and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be. Let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend. And hopefully, I will see you soon. See you later, guys.